Today I want to talk about C# config options, and I want to kind of show how you can use config options either in JSON or in YAML, and how easy it is. Basically, to be able to use configurations, I found that you can install this package, Microsoft Extensions Configuration, which I've already done here. So you can see it installed this package. I've also installed the hosting so we can get a host builder. And to get the YAML configurations or to use the YAML versions of the configuration, you can install this package netescapades.configuration.yaml. So once you have all of that in your program, you can have strongly configured options basically which can map to a class. So I've defined a class and I'm calling it sealed because I have no reason for somebody to derive from it. And I have a few things in my options, basically a property called old, a name, and a year. And these are just sample properties. So what I'm going to show in my JSON, I'm matching my options, which was the name of the class. And so this is the key. Then when it searches this a JSON file, it will know for what area of the JSON it is looking for. And I specified only two properties, old and name here. And in the YAML, I have decided to do the similar thing, but my options, but I'm just mapping the year. So as you can see from JSON, I'm getting two things, and from YAML, I'm getting one. Okay. So if you look at the program, it's pretty straightforward. We get a builder, you got the application builder, and then in the builder, you can access configuration.sources and you can clear. That way you can clear all the sources and you're kind of starting from scratch. This is so that you understand how to add just the ones you want. And then you can also get the environment, builder.environment. It's not needed for this illustration, but I'm just showing you. So then once you have this builder, you can say dot configuration, and then you can essentially add this method called add JSON file, and you can give the name of the JSON file, and you can say whether it's optional or not. It basically means if the file is not present or is needed, required or not. And reload on change basically is that if you change the file, whether the configuration will be reread. So the way it works is first I'm adding the JSON file and adding the YAML file. So the example I had, we have separate properties that are being matched, so it doesn't really matter. But usually what happens is if you add same property in a configuration later, like in the YAML file I had like old or name, it will override what was in the JSON file because I added the JSON file first and then add the YAML file. And now we can just say my options is new builder.configuration. I want to get the particular section which is name of my options, because you remember I had it called my options and my options in both. And then I'm just writing the name, options name, old, in year. So you can see the output I've run .NET Watch is basically the name is test 5 and 2035. So it's very good. Other thing I want to illustrate is that effect that something is being called later, it will override. So let's say we can just say old, and let's say I wanted to just add old is 49, for example. And so I've changed it, and I can do Control R to run this thing again. To reload this again, and you would see now that the test is there, but the age is now 49 as opposed to the old one. And that's because I have added the YAML file later. It will take whatever settings and override it. So that's how easy it is to get configurations. The thing is, if you had many different options, let's say in my options you had some other things like a book object or something, then you'll just add another section for book. You can create a strongly typed class that will match, and it will match up all those options. So yeah, thank you for watching this short screencast, and you have a great day.